Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Peace be upon that all that are here. So, without wasting your time, let's get to straight to the video. Last video we spoke about what a Muslim is or who a Muslim is, what makes a Muslim. To summarize, basically Muslim Arabic word means to submit. And submit to who? God. And a person that submits to God and lives his life according to the commandments of God is a Muslim. Now, the next question comes up is who do Muslims worship? And to answer that question, we need to understand the concept of God. So the Prophet ﷺ was approached and asked, what is your concept of God? And right there, the verses were revealed to the Prophet ﷺ, explaining what the concept of God is. And it is stated in the Quran, Surah Ikhlas, which is chapter 112, and it says, say he is God, the one, God, the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to him an equivalent. He is unique. So that basically explains the concept of God. And also we find in Surah Baqarah, verse number 163, and your God is one God. There's no deity except him. So we believe in one God, the creator, whom there's nothing like, and there's no other similar to him. He is alone in his might and power. Another place where you will find a lot of references to who we worship is found in Surah Hashar, the last verses, which will describe to us who God is and his attributes. And it's Surah Hashar is chapter 59, and it starts from verse number 22. He is God, other than whom there is no deity, nor of the unseen and the witnessed. He is the entirely merciful and especially merciful. He is God, other than whom there is no deity, the sovereign, the pure, the perfection, the grantor of security, the overseer, the exalted in might, the compeller, the superior. Exalted is God above whatever they associate with him. He is God, the creator, the producer, the fashioner. To him belongs the best names. Whatever is in the heavens and the earth is exalted in him, and he is the exalted in might and the wise. So this explains to us his different attributes, his different powers, different ways of calling him. And he's telling us, call me by whatever name, because when you meet people in this world, they'll make statements like, I'm not religious, but I believe there's an energy. I'm not religious, but I believe there's that power, that runs everything. So that's basically what we talk about when we refer to God. Um, that is exactly what we're talking about. Or Allah. Allah means is the Arabic word for God. That's why whenever you see, if you're in the Middle East area, you'll find the Jews or the Christians, even they refer to God as Allah, because that's the literal meaning of the word, the God, Allah, the God. And also, one of the most powerful verses in the Quran, which is also found in chapter 2, is ayat number 255, verse number 255 from the second chapter, which is Surah Al Baqarah. And it reads, God, there is no deity except him, the ever living, the self sustaining. Neither drowsiness overtakes him nor sleep. To him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth. Who is it that can intercede with him except by his permission? He knows what is present before them and what will be after them, and they encompass not a thing of his knowledge except for what he wills. His kursi extends over the heavens and the earth, and their preservation tires him not. And he is the most high, the most great. In this powerful verse, we find that God is very powerful, and he's not like his creation, as when we do things, we get tired, whether it's physical or mental, whatever we do, we get fatigued. So God is indefatigable. He cannot tire. He's not like his creation. The kind of description that God has given of himself to us in the Quran. I think we can all relate to it, whether you are Muslim or not. Even if you're for any religion, I believe this is what we believe of God. And that's exactly what God tells us. And that's the God that Muslims believe in. There's a lot of commonality than differences. And I'm referring to other religions as, you'll find videos where one will say, which God is God? So I'll tell you a story about this gentleman that I met. And he worked for the fire department in Maryland area, I believe. And we spoke for a while, and he asked me, what do you believe in? Who's God? And that's I told him exactly what I just said over here about he's God, he's one, he's the most powerful, he's the most loving, and he's the most forgiving and all knowing and all seeing, and so he's agreeing with everything. And finally, after a while, he says, yes, yes, then, but which God? You know, and it's God, God. There is only one God, the unseen. That's who we believe in. Thank you. Hope we have made it clear. And if you have any questions, please leave a comments below, and we'll try to answer them as best as we can.